Hey everyone, welcome to the Simi Valley High School teacher training for how to submit your students' letters of recommendation using Naviance. As a teacher, when you log in, your screen will look like this. You're going to start by clicking on Manage and complete your college recommendations. And then you're going to see your list of students who have requested you. In this screen, you're able to filter things down by the class that the students are a part of. You can ask them to see a list of the ones that are in progress, completed, if any students have canceled them, if any are past due. So I think as you start to get more and more students requesting you, that's when you'll start to use those different filtering. You can also view a printer-friendly list, and if you wanted to do that, you would have to click which ones you want to be on that list. So you can choose them individually, or you can choose all of them, and then you can click printer-friendly list, or you could mark them as in progress, completed. You can cancel it, or you can delete the request. Obviously, if you want to delete the request, we would ask that you speak to the student first, but just want to let you know that in the counseling office, we do require that the students give us 10 days of notice. So we say 10 business days, which means that does not include Thanksgiving, which a lot of their applications are going to be due that first week of December. And I'm sure many of them will be frantically asking you for letters of recommendation before Thanksgiving break. So it's up to you. We try to really teach them responsibility in the sense of it's our vacation also. So we have been sending out emails, letting them know to request those teacher letters of recommendation. Maybe in your classroom, you could let them know, hey, I know that a lot of you are starting your applications. If you'd like a letter of rec, please let me know as soon as possible. You all have your own wonderful way of doing that. Just food for thought that we usually say we require 10 business days before the nearest deadline. Okay, so on the screen, you're going to click Prepare Forms. And this is where you will come to. And at this point, you can see which colleges they have applied to. So for Hermie, the Pioneer, I only connected them so far to USC because I wanted you to see what the Common App looks like, because that is going to be the one that you're probably working with the most. So then we're going to click Send up on the top. I'm sorry, not Send. You're going to click Prepare first. And under Teacher Documents, you'll click Add. And at this point, you have two options. You can upload a file or prepare a form. You're going to need to do both before you can submit anything. So when you upload a file, you can choose if you want to send that letter of rec to all of their colleges or to just one. So if a student has 5 colleges and maybe one of them is your alma mater, you might want to tailor that letter of rec to them, and that is absolutely your choice. And also absolutely not mandatory. It's just an option that Naviance does give you. So we're going to say all applications for the purposes of this training. We are uploading a letter of recommendation, and then you would just browse your files and find a letter of rec that you want to upload. So we'll go to mine through my 500 files. We'll just upload this fun one and click upload. Now, I did notice when working with one of the other teachers that it's a little bit more difficult if you're in Microsoft Word to upload the letter. So I would recommend that you first save it as a PDF and then try to upload the file. It will probably make your life easier. Next, you're going to click Add another teacher document, Prepare a form. And you need to, if the student is applying to Common App schools, you need to complete the Common App teacher evaluation. Now, this teacher evaluation is short, sweet. It's the same exact questions that you would have answered for that student on Common Application. It's just in Naviance now instead of the Common Application website. So you will answer all of these questions, however detailed you want to be with them. The more competitive schools are going to ask that you are as detailed as possible. So we just ask that you do the best that you can and the most information that you have for that student to give them the most opportunity. You're going to choose what subject you taught them, what grade level. let's see, list the courses in which you have taught this student, including the level of course difficulty. So some of you teach more than one course. Some of you have been lucky enough to have our students for more than one course in a sequence. So again, you would be able to fill out all of that information, keeping in mind that on paper is all that these admissions officers are able to see our students. So we are the experts, and the more we can paint a picture for them, the better chance our kiddos have of getting into these top schools, which so many of them are extremely worthy of going to. Do you complete applicants' academic ratings? So you'll see that if you click yes, it offers you all of these things that you can fill out. I usually click no. That is usually a school decision, but a lot of schools do not do that. If you feel the need to do it, it's not going to do any harm, but it's absolutely not necessary. Personal profile will have your information probably already filled in. You'll click save, and at this point you should have two documents under teacher documents: Common App teacher evaluation and letter of recommendation if the student is applying to common application schools. You're then going to come back up to send. And the reason that it is giving me all these error messages is because I created a fake student. Hermie the Pioneer does not have a date of birth, and this student has not matched their Common App. However, let's pretend that they have. You would then click the check button here, which it won't let me do right now, and then you would click review and submit. And at that point, you would then be able to see that you have submitted the applications for that student, or not applications, the recommendations for that student. Okay, so now it says ready to send, and once you've sent it, it will say sent. If you have any other questions, please feel free to give us a call up in counseling. We're learning with you. Another really awesome part of Naviance is their own personal help section up here next to the question mark. You can click read our help articles, go to Naviance Network. Any of those things, you have to be logged into your account to access them, but once you are logged in, it's really helpful. Again, as we said, we're really excited about Naviance. It gives us a lot of opportunity to work with the kids and their data and help them out with all of their plans. I know it's a little bit confusing to start with, but once we start working with it, you're going to see that it's actually really easy. And you are welcome to click on these different tabs on the top for each of our kids. You can even see what scholarships the student is applying to. They have a journal that they can write in. You can upload documents for that student. You can send them personal messages. You can, let's see, under plan, actually, this is probably going to be very helpful to a lot of you. Under plan and student surveys, many of our students have their brag packets filled out here. So if you do require a brag packet from your student, it will be under student surveys, under plan, and then you can just click on the blue writing. And when you do so, you'll see all of the questions and their answers, and then you can print it. Also, you are able to look at the assessments if the students have completed them. So you as a teacher can require that they complete those assessments, and then you can view that they have. You can see what colleges they're applying to. A lot of really cool things on here. I also talked about some surveys that are available. So under connections, there's the surveys button, and then there's the email button. So you can email our students in groups. You can create a survey for our students. So as you can see, the Simi Valley High School brag packet is there already. Let's see, we already have 5 students who have completed it, and it starts to give us the data on all of that, which is really, really helpful as we get closer to graduation. There's a lot of other fun things on here. I'll let you guys play around with it. And like I said, we are looking to have some more training with Naviance. But until then, any questions, feel free to call us up in counseling, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.